Hey, what's up? I'm Winston from Parkway Drive and welcome to Impericon TV. We love Rage Against the Machine to start with. Like, classic band, really amazing, really heavy, really unique, and we don't do cover songs very often, and I don't know, something about it just kind of, we like the idea of doing it for something different, and I don't think people expected Parkway Drive to ever cover Rage Against the Machine. And as soon as we learned it and started playing it, we're like, this is really fun. So it's good. So it's a good song and it's fun to play, which is a perfect combination. It's in there. Not in all of it, but there's definitely, in context, I think if anyone has seen us play that cover after this record comes out, they'll definitely be able to say, oh, I can see why they wanted to do that. It's definitely, it's not like the entire record sounds like that, but there is references to Rage Against the Machine in the new sound. Nah, it's okay. It's all good. It's still the whole record still sounds like Parkway. It's not like we just started a whole new sound. It's simply more. In the past we've made like little changes as we've gone, and this time it's just the changes have been much further, we've pushed it much further out, and it's not like we picked one specific style and said that's what we're going to sound like now. We still sound like I said, like Parkway. It's just far larger scope with all of it. Basically, we wanted the entire concept, the entire album and everything to be not what you'd expect from Parkway. I think we've been really lucky in the sense of being able to do very similar music for a long time, and the shows just keep getting better, and people have a lot of fun, and at the same time you start to get a reputation in people's mind of saying, I know what's coming next, and we wanted to throw that one out the window with every part of it. So we wanted the record cover to be white and not black, basically, to start with, to have something dark. So when you immediately see the record, it just pops visually, and the design and stuff is very representative of the lyrics. It's segmented, it's broken up, and it's made out of man-made and natural materials, and it basically is a little diagram on the segregation of the world at this point in time, cutting up everything on the planet, basically. So. It was probably two things. It was both confidence and boredom. And it's not, but I'm not saying like we were bored with Atlas or anything like that. After Atlas, though, we literally we really wanted to continue writing, and we felt as though when we started, we were like, what do we want to do? What do we actually want to do when we start writing new songs? Because we seem to have written in a very specific formula in the same way for 4 records in a row. Like, it's the same. It's literally spending 8 years doing the same kind of thing over and over, which worked for that period of time, but we were just like, if we do this, we're going to end up recycling, and we don't like recycling. So we wanted to challenge ourselves. And I don't think up until that point in time, having three records was great, and then 4 records that went well was really, really great, and the shows kept going along. We thought, you know what, like, let's just try anything. And we know that our fans are awesome enough that they'll be honest if it works, and if it doesn't, we don't want to just put out recycled garbage and say, here you go, here's the same thing again. Let's try for ourselves to create something really, really fresh, and hopefully we can make it sound like Parkway. So that's what we started trying to work towards.
Give it all you got.
it's a really, really dark, really angry record, which definitely it doesn't come across with the first single. That's okay. Like, there's 2 light points in the entire record, the last song and Vice Grip, and the rest of it is really, really dark. And it basically, it's called IRE because I think it's what needs to be felt. I think it's become a very frustrating situation for a lot of people in the world, and myself included, to see humanity apparently rise and gain this intelligence and push these new boundaries and work this new technology, and apparently we're the most evolved we've ever been, and we have the most intelligence, and yet we have starvation, we have evolutionary destruction, we have rape, murder, segregation on such a global, horrific scale, and yet all of us, we still go, yeah, we're the most evolved we've ever been. And we have these problems which we don't seem to address with all of our advancement. We simply take the technology and take all these things that we could be doing such wonderful things with, and we twist them into horrible things. We take communication and we use it to attack people in their own homes. We take technology and we turn it into war machines. We continue to plunder the earth until it's absolutely destroyed, and we seem to, like, for every step forward we take 2 back. And it's kind of past the point of saying, like, come on, yeah, let's talk about this. We can do better. People need to be pissed off. They need to be angry, because it seems like force needs to be put in motion to change things. Simply sitting there and going, someone else will do it, doesn't work anymore. It depends. Like, at this point in time, I've always been a pacifist. I believe, like, I don't believe in hurting other people. And I think compassion is the ultimate gift that we have. But at the same point in time, how can you react when you're pushed to a point of literally species complete destruction, and watching, you know that you're pushing things you're letting yourself and your species push the world to a point where you can't come back, and you try every other avenue. Like, what do you still sit back and say, I've tried and that's it? I think it might not have to show itself in physical violence, but I think the concept of being angry has to play a part. It's really fun to actually watch it grow, and grow really quickly. Like, we played it like 4 days in a row, and it went like, sorry for the noises, but it was watching, we watched the reaction go boom, 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 and really, really grow, which was really, really awesome. And it's really nice to play something new and fresh again. And yeah, it's been a long time since we put out new music, so it's cool to finally go, here we go, we've been working on this for a while, because we have been working on these songs for a long time. It was a really hard one, actually, because we're used to filming, and especially for singles, releasing like something that's close to the previous material, so people don't get too scared away that Parkway Drive has changed. So we release something that's always a bit heavier, and then you make a clip that's dark and heavy, and it's actually quite easy to make a dark clip because it's really intense, but then when you come to do something that's a bit lighter and a bit more uplifting, we had no idea what to do. But the concept of the song is simply about confronting and rising above your own fears as a person. And we were just playing around with these ideas, and I was like, how about we jump out of a plane? And we all just kind of laughed at it. And then the director was like, no, that's really good. Okay, cool. And I'm terrified of heights, so I had to learn how to do this. And I was like, you write a song about overcoming your fear, now it's time to actually step up and do it, so you got to follow through. Like, that was definitely an option, but at the same point in time, like, it wouldn't have been as awesome, and it wouldn't have meant as much. So we definitely wanted that. We knew that there's one thing of like, it could be green screen. You could go, oh, that's kind of cool. Or you could have that one shot of me singing on the outside of the plane and then jumping where you go, oh, okay, they definitely jumped out of a plane. Fuck, that's pretty crazy. You've got to do 9 jumps to do it, and you have to learn all this stuff as you go, and it's different steps. And basically after that, you have you're qualified. It's really strange. It goes from really terrifying, especially at the start, to complete freedom when you're in the air. But it's when you're in the plane and you're going up and you're getting higher, and there's no seats in the plane and skydiving planes, and you can't have a seatbelt on for safety reasons and stuff. And then they open the door up, so you're flying along in the air with the door of the airplane up, and you're bumping around, just going, "Oh my God, I don't want to fall out." And they're like, "All right, out you hop," and you're looking at an aeroplane with an open door, going, "I'm going out there." And for me, it was just like, just drag me down the plane and get me to the door and go out the door until like jump number 6, when that's the one where you don't have anyone with you to get you out of the plane, no instructors, and you just jump out and they jump out after you. And from then on, you go boom and you jump out yourself and you're fine. You're like, oh, I can do this. And then on you have control, and it's really, really awesome. It's like flying. Like, it's literally, you feel like Superman. It's incredible. I don't know, for me, like, that was probably the biggest fear I've ever had to actually conquer. And I don't know if there's anything that would look as stunning visually, because they did such an amazing job filming that and get us into space. Parkway Drive in a rocket next time, just going. The new Mad Max movie. It was. I watched that movie the other day, and I was like, God, I wish this came out a year later and we got on this soundtrack. Because yeah, that movie was awesome.